Yeah, double cup back in this joint. Argue gang. We standing on it. We standing over it. We staying dangerous. We being treacherous, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna watch my words very I'm gonna be wise with my words with this one because both parties I respect to the highest level. I respect both parties to the highest level. It's a tragic situation that went down, losing the fact that we lost Takeoff. Seeing as though two brothers got locked up for it. Knowing that the stories is like real fickle because who knows what to believe. Because a lot of things ain't adding up when you even just do your own little research and look at all the footage of the angles of the body being stepped over by J. Prince Jr., by the altercation even starting by arguing about basketball. Even the way, like, the first punch or whatever got thrown, it sounded like when a nigga threw the first punch, it was a gunshot that went off. So what happened? He got pistol whipped? He tried to pistol whip the nigga? And the gun went off? See, this type of stuff you gotta be real cautious with because at the end of the day, you could sit here and troll and, you could take the Hassan Campbell route and just disrespect J. Prince Jr. and J. Prince, and Jazz Prince and even the other one, what was his name, Mike, all the whole family. You could just go and disrespect the whole family, but see, I'm the type person, I'm not moving off of impulses, I'm not moving off of my emotions, and I'm not moving off of my self-trauma that could have happened to me, and I'm just going crazy because I feel as though what I seen in my life is the whole truth to every situation. I like to sit back, analyze situations, and look at all the sides and really digging deep into the facts. And when it comes to this case, it's just too early, too soon to be trying to litigate and try to make a clear-cut, decisive decision on this topic because I think it was wrong done on both sides. I think it was wrong of Quavo for saying before the altercation happened, man, let me get out of here because I'm going to have to hurt somebody. That was unnecessary. What also was unnecessary was these interviews. I love Wallo and Gilly. First of all, I want to just say that for the record. Wallo and Gilly, I watch y'all, I study y'all, I love y'all. Like I love the content. I've grown to know Gilly damn near my whole life. Like my whole life I knew of Gilly. Seen him before. He's a nice person, like great soul. And he's just unfiltered. Like that shit just, what you see on that camera is exactly how he is in real life. So, and Wallo, he kind of more newer to me for the past, like, later on in life. I didn't know of Wallo back when I was kids coming up. I didn't even know of major figures. I didn't really know of their stuff. I just knew of Gilly's story through going through the Lil Wayne camp and all that. Cash Money. I got respect for y'all ears. Do not take this the wrong way. This is just me speaking freely and giving my opinion from assessing the situation. Me personally, remind you, I don't have the amount of responsibility. Y'all just signed the deal. I understand. But I personally went and did an interview with J. Prince because J. Prince Jr. been doing interviews back to back to back to back. And it's like, what are y'all promoting with this? Y'all just trying to clear y'all name? Because if y'all want to clear y'all name, the process is the court of law. Now, if you're going off perceptions of that video footage that went out where you stepped over the body And it sounded like when the woman, because remind you, the brother went on the podcast, Jay Prince Jr., he went on the podcast and said that it wasn't him in the video that said, like, no, fuck. Like, she was like, yo, what happened? What's going on? Yo, don't ask me no dumb shit like that. Like, don't, like, lead that nigga. Lead it. Remind you, I ain't going for verbatim because I don't put too much thought on that. Because remind you, when the words was coming out in the video, you couldn't even see who was saying the shit. So that speculation itself, I'm not mastering people's vocal sounds and know who's talking. That's just the way the internet works. That's the conspiracy that's gonna be out there. So that is what it is. But all this trying to clear face and stuff like that, it would have been better if Gil and Wiley did an interview with Quavo, because that's the person who's truly affected. Like the Prince family, they've been around. Even Jay Prince said it. We've been protecting people for 30 years plus. They take love and care of their guests. They make sure that they treat them like their own. That's all you had to say. All that going at Offset, this and that, like that was petty low. And for it to be on $1 million platform, that just wasn't a good look, because I know that these gentlemen are trying to warn the youth, because this is what Wallow Gilly do. They warn the youth and they tell y'all like, yo, it ain't, like, the street shit ain't really what it cut out to be, youngin'. Like, this shit ain't what you think it is. This, like, all this glorifying the dumb shit, it ain't that. And that's y'all motto. That's why y'all call it $1 million worth of game, because the game y'all giving people is literally that you could take with you for the rest of your livelihood. You heard me? This is why it's worth $1 million worth of game, because it's like, it's deeper than, you know what I'm saying? It's deeper than what the perception of this interview was. This interview was more so clean face, clear your face, clean your card, try to set shit right so people don't think this. And it's like, it is what it is, though. We lost the gentleman over some stupid ass actions. Remind you, y'all said it was over a basketball game. It was over talking about basketball. That's dumb itself. So this whole situation is dumb. And it was done under your care. And this is where I get, Jay, this is where I'm angry at the questions. Because the questions weren't relayed in a way where it was productive. Because technically, Jay Prince, you weren't there. So this isn't, we know what Jay Prince did. Like you said, you got 30 years of resume of protecting the people that you have around in your camp. If it's fighters, if it's rappers, if it's entertainers, actors, whatever it could be. But your son ain't got that track record. And let's look at your son's track record. It ain't clean. So this is where I got angry with the questioning of the questions of Jay Prince and of Jay Prince Jr. Why are we talking about you, Jay Prince? We understand mob ties and all this, but your son is representing that. Your son is the full right leader of that. Your son is the one out there front facing it. He's the new generation of it. What about that generation? Have y'all have a clean record? Because we have the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation where y'all tried to extort him. He came to the party late. Then y'all shut down the show. That is a form of extortion. Like, but 6ix9ine a rat, we can't talk about that. No, it's other situations too. You just got to dive in and see. Just like the NBA YoungBoy situation where niggas went in his crib and stole his shit and they was a part of it. Jay Prince camp. All this shit is documented. All this shit is on the internet. All this shit is up there. I just wanted them not to do that interview because I feel like people really know what's really going on. People really know what is happening. But everybody trying to play dumb and clean face. And that shit don't look good when it come to people that's really understanding that this shit more complicated than just saying that a nigga pulled out this and that. Bro, like, it could be, but let Quavo address that. And if Quavo ain't talking, why are y'all talking? Offset ain't say shit. Y'all talking about he say, she say, that was behind the scenes shit. Y'all ain't had to put that on camera. Shit wasn't even meant for camera. Y'all could have went directly behind the scenes and dressed it the way y'all do. Y'all got connects all over. Y'all niggas made Drake and Kanye West make amends. So what makes you think you can't make amends to this? Remind you, we're not telling the other side that killed Takeoff or whatever, the two sides that's on that, because it is two sides. We're not telling them to get along. We telling you to, if everything cool with Quavo, everything cool with the family, everything cool with their situation, then why these people ain't talking? You clearly see they traumatizing and you trying to represent them like they your family. They're not your fucking family. They're business partners. They're business. All this love and all that stuff, that's a real manipulative, mafioso type of vibe y'all giving off. Like, fuck the love, bro. It ain't love if somebody died a part of your son's team. And I also want you to understand this. When you watch that interview, two people had on Mob Ties hats. I ain't see Jay Prince with a Mob Tie hat on. Nigga, you ain't Mob Ties. You Rap a Lot Records. That's you. That's what you built. That's what your name on. This Mob Tie shit, your son shit. And your son don't have a real clean track record like you. He don't have the type of boss-like energy you do. He don't have that fear tactic. He don't have that calm-spoken bossness that you do. So we're really asking a question to your son, like, when you be having your care, under your care of you know, the tribe that you're doing, which is Mob Ties and everything that's under that, it's been a lot of dumb shit going on with your son and these upcoming new artists. It's been a lot of dumb shit. And that's just the facts. It's documented. It's up there and stuff. It's documented. So, you know, a lot of respect to Gilly and Wallow. I feel like it was a tragic situation. They was blindsided. They didn't really do the due diligence of really investigating because they street niggas. They not trying to be fucking Katie Couric. They ain't trying to be Barbara Streisand and try to get nitty and gritty and ask all the super real cop questions. So that's why I say that these interviews need to be held by different people. Y'all did what y'all did. It's up there stuck. The offense to Offset was unwarranted, and whatever he did that made them be